조심해 우리 보고 엄지들어 모든 곳이 돼 yeah. Watch me out 지나주면 바로 던져 넣어 마치 free throw 우린 필요 없어 다른 side Paint the town 초록색의 lights 또 다른 발을 올려 마치 bike I just gotta get it watch me go 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 I just gotta get it watch me go 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 I just gotta get it cause I knew it cause I knew it cause I knew under the new cause I knew it cause I knew cause I knew I knew Hold up, son. Word.
With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Now here's Curry. From downtown, here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Boy, throwing himself on the offensive glass and being rewarded for it, that's the energy that Draymond Green brings.
Wallace outside. And the three off target. Pass to Curry. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Now, here's Green. Right side, Porzingis. Holmgren with the block.
And Holmgren says, meet me at the summit. I'm a certified rim protector.
All the prayer from beyond half court is off the mark. It's stolen away. On the wing, Curry takes the three. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him, and he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. Coach explained his biggest impact comes on the defensive end, but we can't overlook his offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills who can space the floor and is very efficient around the rim. Back to you, Brian.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Wallace. Another shot. And it's Holmgren with the bucket inside.
And after missing their first 3 shots, maybe this will get them going.
Green, a screen for 3. DiVincenzo. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
DiVincenzo was hunting for that opening on the perimeter, and he finds one right in the corner.
George outside. Here's Edgecombe. Missed inside.
A 1-for-5 start so far. Not what they envisioned coming into this game.
Pass to Cephalosha. Now here's Curry. Now here's Green. George defending. And it's Green missing.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Inside. Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
And the basket by Curry.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Edgecombe. Holmgren deciding where to go with it. Pass to Wallace. 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. And stolen by Green. To the middle. We've got 1:13 left in the opening quarter. And that one's good for Porzingis.
You know, at 7'3", not many guys can defend Porzingis. I mean, especially when he's operating this close to the rim.
Up top, Holmgren. And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Here's Edgecombe. George for 3. Porzingis grabs the board.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
The 3 ball. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. 20 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Edgecombe. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Draymond Green. Milwaukee shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 11 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Jack's up at 3. No good on the shot. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Warriors on top, up by 3. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
You love to see Şengün's confidence continue to grow. Just fantastic work off the catch.
And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. He throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you. Out to the right wing. Now here's Şengün. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Buzelis. Cauley Stein with the rebound. The Warriors lead by 3. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Into the lineup for the Bucks, number 24.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Poole. And the jam by Cauley Stein.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here he goes. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
In transition, here come the Warriors. Oh! What a hammer!
Oh, man! You can't teach that kind of court awareness. Nice steal by Reed.
Here's Yakachonis. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
That one's good for 2. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Here's Poole. Oh, what an effort by Poole!
When Poole gets this close, he knows to go for it. He's not going to waste the chance at all.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Yakachonis. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. Here's George. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. There's a minute 12 left to play in the second quarter. The kick out, Curry. There's the 3. Oh, Curry, just nasty from downtown.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
Pass to Holmgren. There's a screen. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
The 3 from Curry. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Green, a screen. Here's Ayton. Rebounded by Green. Pass to Curry. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Bucks trail by 10. George left side. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here's Milwaukee now. Back to Holmgren. And stolen by Porzingis.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Back to Holmgren. Comes up empty down low. The Warriors lead by 10. Here's Green. Oh, Green flexing on him with the strong finish.
And Green loves flexing on the defense. Welcomes the contact and overpowers it.
Here's Edgecombe. Rebounded by Green.
Boy, I'm puzzled, baffled, confused. How does such an elite finisher not throw that one down? Scratching my head, shaking it too.
The kick out, Curry. 6 to shoot. And it falls all over the rim and in. Curry's got 13 now.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile field.
Oh, man.
Whoa!
Punch that was.
Bad intentions.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Here's Edgecombe. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
The 3 from Holmgren. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry.
It has been a shaky start this half for their offense, shooting just 1 of 5.
And here is Green. It's rebounded by George.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Holmgren. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Here's Poole. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Beasley outside. The 3 is up. Doesn't go that time. Bucks trail up by 10. Here's Yakichonis. He's got 5. Offline with a 3.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Fades and shoots. That one goes in. And the Warriors lead by 12.
Possessing the full complement offensively, Poole can be a handful.
Şengün, the screen. 3-pointer. Yakichonis, that one's good. Yakichonis has got 8 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Intercepted. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Here's Buzelis. And he gets the bucket.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
And here's Reeves outside. Drains the triple. Give him 8.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Here's Yakichonis. Give him 8. Şengün, the screen. Plenty of space. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Whitehead. Just 5 to shoot. And that one is stuffed right through.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here's Şengün. 3-pointer, no good. The Warriors lead by 10. Driving inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Jalen Smith.
Yeah, doing exactly what he had to do right there to make sure he wasn't going to get flushed on or Instagrammed.
Here's Yakichonis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work. A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. And Coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Bucks trail by 15. Here's Edgecombe. Boom! He jams it straight down.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it. You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved.
Here's Wallace. Connects from downtown.
Clearly, a defensive breakdown there, guys. They didn't play him close enough on the inbound and then gave up the triple.
And the basket by Curry.
This is how competitive Curry is. He's got a great competitive spirit. You drain a 3 on him, guess what? He's looking to come right back at you.
And here's Green from the arc. And no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The 3 from Curry. And the Warriors with another 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Bucks trail by 17. It's off.
Boy, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
Now Porzingis. Counted.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
On the wing, Green. The triple drops.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Green, a screen. Curry outside. Shoots a 3. Holmgren there for the rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Green. Yes, sir, with the 3.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Green gets up and powers it down.
Green showing you some real attitude on that throwdown.
And he slams it down.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Outside Holmgren. Tipped away. It's stolen by Green. Here's Curry. Puts up the tray. It's good from beyond the arc.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Warriors.
And it was dueling 3-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Stephen Curry.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
From deep, on the money. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
And mama,